Hey, today I want to talk to you about this very simple concept, but it's super important for obtaining financial independence and lifestyle design. And that is regularly investing in your own personal development, personal growth. Now, you can do that in several ways, but I mean literally setting aside money and investing in your own personal growth, right? Reading books, could be going to seminars, could be taking online courses. It's learning skills and getting information that will directly impact your ability to achieve your own ideal lifestyle design. And with regards to this, and I'll give you some examples here in a minute, but with regards to this, there's three kinds of people. Number one, there's people that do not invest in their own personal development at all, okay? They'll just complain about their situation and, and that's basically it, right? So, number one, the vast majority of people do not invest in their own personal growth. Number two is the type of people that do, and they'll read books. They might read 25 books a year or have some kind of goal like that, or they'll go to seminars, they'll take courses, and they'll do that. They'll get the information, right? That's the first part of this, is investing in yourself and getting the information, right? But they won't take action on that information, which is obviously critical to achieving the actual growth, right? And then the third type of person invests in themselves, invest in their own personal growth, and they take action, right? And obviously that is what we want to do, right? We want to obtain new information, new skills, and then take action on that, right? And that's the key. And it has nothing to do with intelligence. It has nothing to do with, privilege, or whether somebody, has money already or not. Okay, there's ways to do this. It doesn't take a lot of money, but you should, invest some of your money. Set aside some, like literally every month, some of your money. It goes into a pot. You manage it that way, and it's there for you to invest in yourself. All right, so what are some examples of that? Well, here's a very inexpensive example. Read books and take action on books. I'll show you. There's our cows. I'm going to show you our cows. Kind of hard to see them. Anyway. So there are some books out there. And here's a few examples, and I'll put a few examples or links in the description here. Rich Dad Poor Dad. These are classics. If you're around this, if you're not, then check these books out. Think and Grow Rich, The Richest Man in Babylon, The 4-Hour Workweek. Great pivotal for lifestyle design. And those are just a handful of examples. But you read the books and then you take action on the books, okay? Now, one thing to be careful of, and this is the trap that second type of person falls into. I mean, they're well-meaning. Like I said, they're going to seminars, they're reading books, and they might even be devouring information, okay? And, but they'll read a book, and they're like, man, that was awesome. And then they'll pick up the next book and they'll start reading that book. And, but then, if they haven't taken action on that previous information, okay? They've not taken action on it. So what good is it, right? And it's like, have you ever read a book or whatever, or or something, and then you start reading a new book, and then you think, what was the last, you can't even barely remember the last book that you read, or the last movie that you watched, or whatever, when you jump to the next thing. Okay, so in my mind, it's definitely, with regards to, you know, personal growth and all that, it's quality over quantity. All right, there's some goodness in setting very high quantity goals, say reading books, but if you're not taking action on them, it's pretty much worthless. Or maybe it's, you know, it's certainly better than the first type of people, but not by much. Okay, so we need to, you know, obtain information and then take action on that information. Don't read books, study books. Okay, don't, you know, take a course, study the course, you know, take the action steps. I've talked about this a bit. I've launched a course about, you know, obtaining financial independence and lifestyle design. And that's one example as well of a, you know, a course you could take that will help you get going in the right direction. Right? So that's today's tip. It's all about investing in yourself, personal growth, right? Whether you need to start by going to the library and just checking out some of these books, or you know, or not, don't be afraid to invest actual money in yourself on books, seminars, courses, because ultimately, and most people don't get this either, when you do that, you're actually you're going to increase your income, right? You're going to increase your financial literacy. You're going to ultimately be better off. You're literally investing, and then there's going to be a return on that investment. Okay, for those that get the information and take action. I mean, ultimately, that's the goal. All right, I'll leave it there. I'll put a link to my course in here as well, and check that out. And we'll talk to you later.